Okay guys, so I don't know why I'm doing this, but I pulled the table off the machine because it's really rough. I'll show you. Let me get a light. So see how rough that is? Someone had a fixer plate or something in here, and it just ate up the table. So I'm gonna try this. I got it on the sharp. It takes the full length of the machine, of the sharp. And what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to fly cut it. I got this fly cutter I use on the engines, you know, cylinder heads or whatever. So I'm gonna try to fly cut it and see how it goes. I know some of you are gonna go like, you should have pulled it off, but and right now I'm like, why you did that? I think it's gonna be better anyway, you know, taking the surface off. And now that I'm working on it, it's better just to go ahead and do it. It's really bad. It's crazy deep. It's way too deep. So I write a small surfacing program over there on Bobcat, but it has to come pretty much all the way here to the end. That insert. So it's gonna be pretty much like that. And you know, I'm gonna have to work on the y-axis. And hopefully, it comes out better than what it is. Right now here on the Brothers, what I'm doing is it's just a aluminum T-knot, because I'm gonna use the same two of the same bolts that holds the machine into the trucks. I mean the table to the trucks on the linear ways. I'm gonna use it, just to hold it down to this table. So now I'm gonna have to just slide it in here and probably do some fishing. There she is. There she is. So like I said, these are the factory bolts. Multi-beam. I don't think it matters. So I'm not going to indicate the table. Pretty much on the X or Y axis. It don't really matter. What I did, I lifted with a forklift and DJ the bottom of it, kind of sand the bottom of it where it used to be sitting on the truck. It was rusted out, and you know, I mean, not bad, because see the trucks, they're really, you know, they're really nice and clean with the table we're sitting at. So it's not super, but you know, outside of that, it was outside of where it was actually sitting to the trucks, it had a little bit of rust in it. So I kind of sanded, sit it over there. It might not be ground, you know, like grounded or whatever, but I'm gonna take slight cuts, probably, you know, 2, 3, 4 thousandths of the time. It should be fine. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna cut it now, and then probably get it back together with another one, or put it together with another one once I take the first cut and see how it does. I'm definitely gonna put the hammer on it. I don't like to do that to my hammer, but I probably should use the indicator or whatever, dial indicator, and just kind of run it on it still and see how it looks and how it's gonna be later. All right. So it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Wait, I'm trying to hold this. I can't do both. Wait. Put this down. See, that over there is just, you know, creating pressure on the dial indicator, because that surface over there is not nice. But let me go on the Y and see. Or let me go on the Y on a better area. Maybe here. Well, I gotta hold you because I was about to crash the camera. You know what that means? It means I gotta use this machine. I put some use to it. Then weight covers are tight. Alright, well, it's pretty close. So I don't think we're gonna go way off. That means that whatever I'm sitting it at on the machine is really nice to the top, really close to the top. So I'm not gonna worry about it, and I'm gonna air run the program first and see how it goes, and then I'll run it on the table. That's the last cut. Maybe those two surfaces, they're not gonna meet perfect, but oh yeah, yeah, that's beautiful, beautiful. Then I'm just gonna cancel over there. And lift my C-axis. That's perfect. I can't ask for more. I think it's pretty good. It's a lot better than what it was. See, got some marks here, but at least it doesn't have a bump here anymore. That's better than it was. Hey guys, so here got the table painted, well, the bottom of it and the sides too. That's cast iron coat, whatever you call it, that paint is. I use that a lot on the engines. I don't know, I got like 3 hours cleaning that thing out there, spray washing and all that. And I found something here. Hopefully you can see it. And the light. So here, that's the loop drag chain. And so you see this line, I'm almost positive factory was on this side, right? Just like on that one there, it's on the outer side, if I can put it like that. This one, somebody tried to change that line and they unhooked the loop line and the other one too, and they end up doing, you know, kind of cross them over. So I did mess with this drag chain a little bit before I thought I was gonna pull the table off, and I could never get it to line up, and that was the reason. They were crossing over, so that's why the drag chain would not line up, like it's supposed to. So someone did that. Now it's gonna be this one on the outer where the drag chain is, and the drag chain on the other side, which that will make it line up better. All right. Bolt screw. I don't know. It didn't hear. It didn't. I couldn't hear it making that. A lot of back noise or whatever. I'm still gonna pull this little bolts out. I don't know if I should do that, but maybe I should pull these bolts out and put some grease in it, or no, I might just pump some grease, high-speed grease in it, bearing grease, spindle, whatever, on it. Okay, so I got the table back in. It looks pretty good. You won't see on the bottom, but it came out pretty good. The surface is okay. I still got some surface rust over there, but I didn't want to go deeper, like I said previously. Right now I'm indicating over there. It's actually not that bad. What I did, I'm sorry I didn't video that. What I did, I pulled me some studs on top of the trucks. I put 4 studs standing on the trucks, and just came with a forklift, and between me and my son, we just, I started lowering down until we meet one of the studs, and then keep lowering until it dropped on all 4 of them, and I just lowered it, and it fell right in place. It wasn't a big deal like I thought. I really was worried about it, trying to put it back over there. I did change me this bearing, this pedestal bearing, carrier, whatever, on the very end. I noticed most of the time, if you got noises, vibrations and stuff, one of the first things you got to go to is this pedestal bearing. That will change a lot of the noise. Sometimes it feels like it's your bolt screw or whatever. No, it happened to me on the Brothers. I had a lot of noises and this and that. I thought my bolt screws were bad. They were not. It was just my bearings. The pedestal over there by the motor, and this one too. They made me a lot of noise. So I went ahead, and since I pulled this one out, I went ahead and put and for the record, that's a 6304. So yeah, 6304 regular bearing. It's not a double wide or nothing. Or a double roller or whatever. It's a regular bearing. 6304. Alright, so I'm indicating here, and it actually wasn't that bad. I don't know, it's been 3, 4, 5 minutes since I tightened the first bolt. So I went ahead and tied one. I went ahead and tried to find me, a common area. That's pretty much the flattest spot I found in the table. Right here on the T slot or whatever. I couldn't really, it's really bad over there. I'm gonna have to do some sanding over there and cleaning that, so I could be able to go ahead and do that. But maybe these faces here, they're straight enough. If not, I can always, break the trucks loose after the machine is running and I clean this T-slot. I can always put the indicator over there and, realign it or whatever. It's not a big deal. But that's pretty close over there. I can live with how it is right now. It's not a big deal. Alright guys, I'll throw this in the video too.